Hi, I'm Sandra, nurse, case manager, and your Gen X guide to surviving elder care without setting anything on fire. If you're caring for an aging parent and wondering what kind of power of attorney you might need, you're not alone. I've watched entire families unravel over this one missing document. So let's break it all down. No POA, no power, no peace of mind. Why power of attorney even matters. If your mom ends up in the hospital and can't speak for herself, who makes the decisions? If you don't have the right legal paperwork in place, the answer might be not you. That's why power of attorney matters. It gives someone the legal right to act on behalf of your parent if they become incapacitated, period. And heads up, it used to be that next of kin was automatically consulted, but not anymore. And in some states, same-sex marriages still aren't recognized for medical decision making, so having a power of attorney in place is essential. There are three main types of power of attorney, and they're not interchangeable. First, medical or healthcare power of attorney lets you make medical decisions if your parent can't. It usually kicks in only when the person is declared unable to decide for themselves. If you don't have this in place, hospitals cannot legally speak to you, not even in person. Next, financial power of attorney. This gives someone the power to pay bills, manage accounts, or even sell property. It can be limited for a specific thing or broad. A durable power of attorney. This can be medical or financial, but durable means it stays in effect even if the person becomes incapacitated. If it's not durable, it stops working when you need it the most. Here's a pro tip. There are also general powers of attorney used for broad authority, but it's not always durable. And there's office-specific power of attorneys. Those are usually just one paper or one page. And if your parent signed a power of attorney in the doctor's office, it likely only applies to that office. Each provider needs their own unless there's a universal power of attorney on file, either for medical or general. When to get it done. If your loved one is still sharp and competent, do it now. If you wait until they're confused, forgetful, or diagnosed with dementia, it could be too late. You can't sign a legal document if you don't understand what it means. And no, scribbling something on a napkin won't hold up in court. How to get it done? Well, here's what works. Many states have free forms online. You can use legal websites like Rocket Lawyer or LegalZoom. Many hospitals offer powers of attorney in-house, but remember, those might only work within that system. Notaries are your best friend. Most banks and UPS stores have one. Do you travel much? Keep a general power of attorney with you in traveling, especially internationally, whether that be for yourself or for someone back home, because God forbid something happens back home and you don't have the necessary paperwork to fax to the hospital so that they can speak to you. Make copies. Get several notarized copies. Distribute them to your health plan, the main hospital system you use, your primary care physician, and any specialist outside of that system. And don't forget backups. Choose a power of attorney for each type, a medical, a financial, or a general, and name an alternate. Avoid co-powers of attorney if possible, because if they disagree on treatment, the patient is the one who suffers. Here's some real talk from the field. I once had a daughter scream at me because no one would let her speak for her mom. But guess what? No POA, no documentation, no dice. She meant well. She was her mom's ride or die, but legally, she was a stranger. Don't let that be you. Want help getting started? I created a free power of attorney prep guide as an expansion to that Caregiver Clarity Kit that breaks all this down step by step. You can find it at luminalife50.com. And if this helped you, give me a little me too in the comments and share it with someone else who's drowning in elder care chaos. I'm Sandra. And this is Elder Care Unfiltered. You're not too old. It's not too late. And you are not alone. I'll see you soon.